Hello everyone, this is Fenris Lycon here to continue our Easy Underground. And I have
Resources are
a
low.
little funness for the holiday season. Get to be a little bit of a firefighter, even though there's no, I think, disasters in our current game. So we're pretty good. What I do want to start doing
Sector scan.
is I think I want to start getting the asteroids and getting a few of these exotic minerals. I've been kind of
Sector
avoiding
scan.
that because I've been like, you have to be in the, to do that, you have to have some presence on the surface. And we haven't done our mystery yet, which is Metatron, and he likes to really hammer the surface. But I think the plan is we'll have the surface because he
Resources are
doesn't
low.
start until like 250, so we're quite a ways
Anomaly
away.
found.
Hey, we've kind of already gotten that. And so we can be on the surface and potentially even get the bottomless pit lab going, which would be really, really cool.
Sector scanned.
Really, I don't have enough electronics. Let's take a look
Resources
at
are
our
low.
electronics factory. We just don't have a lot of people. That's what you're trying to tell me. And we're using electronics. Well, I think the problem is kind of temporary, and we can actually fix that. Is they're mostly moving over to here because we're requesting all of the people.
Sector scanned.
So we need more people. We want engineers. We should have that available. This is like perfect. Yep, launch anyways. In fact, we should do. We can't do two.
Sector
Anyone
scanned.
going back to Earth? Yep, we'll send another rocket full of people, and that should solve the problem. At least that problem. The surface. How is the power doing? We actually might need a little bit more. Gonna get this working again.
Research complete.
We probably actually get rid of the hydroponics farm too.
Funding received.
I want people to actually be working on the recon lab. This also requires a lot of electronics, but on the surface we do have plenty. The other thing I kind of want to consider
Resources are
is,
low.
do we still have lots of machine parts? Pretty much. Let's see about trading out these machine parts for food,
Sector scanned.
because I think that would be fine. Although we're not producing as much, but we only have to do it once. I am going to do it once. And we can even,
Resources are low.
we will need to bring a few more to the surface. We can do rare metals too, while we're at it. Do like 100. Well, 150 I guess. Do like 100 of the rare metals. And there we go. The other thing we can do, I was thinking too, for trading is getting the polymers. Just because I've mentioned this previously, that the polymers kind of are very water intensive. So it would be kind of nice to not have to manufacture them. Although we're basically trading outer metals, which is another thing we
Sector
kind of
scanned.
need. So, Oh, and we have a bunch of food. I forgot about that. It's been a few days because I lost power yesterday. Wasn't able to make a video. Let's get this food queued up to go underneath. We can do like 200. The food's not going to go to waste. It doesn't really matter that we're getting a whole bunch more. It will all be needed. We're not producing enough food currently underground.
Resources are low.
And renegades are stealing them. Interesting that we're getting renegades though. So we don't naturally have renegades being produced through Rebel Yell. We do need more machine parts. I think I'm going to turn this machine parts factory completely off for now. It saves on electronics, and I just want them working in this electronics
Sector
factory.
scanned.
Let's get more engineers from Earth. And whoever else can come. Yep, yep, yep. Wonderful. Yeah, we now, as long as we can get the food down, we should be all set. Let's also rescue our rovers. I think we sent one over here already, and it totally got dusted somehow.
Resources are
Okay.
low.
Everything actually looks pretty good except for electronics. This is also something we need to, okay, the struts actually only take concrete, which is nice. I was actually a little bit worried that the, struts would take metal. Oh no. Wait, don't I have a drone hub here? Does not have electronics. You are needed. Let's bring you down over here. This is kind of important.
Anomaly analyzed.
We could also just request a little bit of electronics to go back underground. I think we brought a whole bunch up to the surface. Let's get the people landed too. That should also help with the electronics problem.
New colonists have arrived.
They're all landed. We can now bring them underground. 11 engineers and 1 medic. Transport. We now turn this off. Okay. Oh man, we actually have a ton of metals on the surface. We're still trying to bring them underground. Oops. Oh, why is this lagging? Why are we lagging? Let's turn things down for a moment. Why are
Resources
we
are
kind
low.
of stuttering? Especially on the surface where there's not a lot going on. I do have a lot of things kind of like automated. I don't know if that should trigger it. I normally kind of see that stuttering more when we have like a huge map full of domes and people. Population's even not even that high. So, although this our underground is very, very busy. But if we're not on it, it should actually be pretty easier to run, as less to render.
New colonists.
So if I go
have
back,
arrived.
are we still good? Okay,
Sector scanned.
looks like it. We can turn this trade off. We actually have a ton of polymers too. More meteors. Let's grab some more for the underground. And I will say, this helmet, very heavy. It's actually a real one for when my father worked in as a firefighter. And should we actually build a second fuel refinery? Probably wouldn't go to waste. Especially because we have a lot. We want these rockets to go back. We have enough to actually get the asteroid lander. So,
Sector scanned.
and that will of course need more fuel too. Actually, I might as well throw. Oh, I can't, because the strut. You can put power buildings underneath the pipes, just as long as not the their feet of them. Go underground for our constructor, can go build lights. We're actually making our way through all of the waste
Anomaly
rock,
found.
converting that into metals. Are you people? You are people.
Sector scanned. Meteor incoming.
Ooh. Oh no. Okay, didn't actually hit. Just got close. Just got close. We're actually gonna have this map fully scanned pretty quickly, which will be very nice. Turn it off at night, amplify it so it uses less water. We will need potentially another moisture vaporizer, especially because this underground deposit's basically empty.
Anomaly analyzed.
Yeah. We'll turn the dome on. Land. They're all like queued up. We have this like roving band of transports, which I think is bad.
Have arrived.
I think they're all going for the same deposits right now. And we can then bring you guys underground. The next group will keep on the surface. And with that, we should actually get a recon center built. We can turn you off. Yes, so this rocket will bring some scientists.
Sector scanned.
And maybe medics. We probably... So I think I'm going to retool this dome just slightly if we're going to have people living here long term. I'm going to have a second living complex. We'll turn the recon center off so we're not using the maintenance.
Scanned.
It's not bad on power, especially with our upgraded solar panels. It's basically just one solar panel. We should. I should be checking the underground more often. This is where all of our people live, so if something goes bad, I need to kind of pay attention to it. We'll turn you off. Actually, we should do it kind of the opposite. Have it only run during the night shift. We can even throw down a second deposit. You should be freed up to keep our exploring going. I think it was over here. But nonetheless, we can actually build these lights so I can see where we're going. I think I also have one over here. Okay, oops, sorry, that was my phone. Yes, so we should be much better on electronics now. We could actually use another group of people to help work. But it should get better and better as we train our children up. Especially because we have the university and the school spire. Although we aren't producing enough electronics to maintain the school spire. We have a few unemployed people, so we might as well open the third shift for the university. Yeah, we need just 20 medics are still needed. That's mostly for the hospital. Probably could actually put a nursery down. Yeah. The other domes should start producing more and more kids. Actually, this dome's pretty comfortable too. Yeah, 78. This dome's also going to produce a lot of kids. So, that's the good news. This dome's almost filled up. Yeah, we need another... we should do it pretty quickly. Another apartments. We'll have a few homeless people for just a little bit. And I think we have the power.
Funding received.
Renegades, huh?
Sector scanned.
Send you back to Earth. We'll hold you for any kind of planetaries we want on Mars. And if we don't need anything else, which we kind of do, but I am going to do the... I want scientists this time. Group of scientists. It would be nice to actually get a few medics too. Oh, who are you? A saint? Sure. We don't quite need this many. Launch anyways. So we'll have our recon center. If we're going to have that, we should also buy our lander now that we have the money for it. And it won't be this episode, but I think next episode we'll actually be able to go and make it to our first asteroid in this playthrough. With a few more. Like if we, a few more of the exotic minerals, we should get the deep lab going. Wow, this actually arrives from Earth very, very quickly. I'm assuming it doesn't actually respect longest ride, which kind of makes sense. With, you don't want longest ride affecting the asteroids. Unless, it should be a different rule, I feel like. $15. I'm always like a little surprised to see only 15s needed to go to the asteroids. Used to the Paradox mission sponsor. We should have plenty of concrete. Let's request a higher amount here. Say like 10. There's a lot of things that need maintenance, especially on the concrete. So we want our shuttles to be able to move that. We're still pretty low on producing electronics. For now, I am going to turn the electric store off until we get more of a supply again. I don't think it's worth keeping on. The other thing that might be good, I kind of would need to retool this a little bit. So we could potentially put a hospital in. This dome's getting big enough to actually make use of it. And they might be able to even get rid of one from the small dome. And let them use the hospital if they need overflow. That could actually be pretty useful.
Funding received.
Not again. I want you to actually work on this. On the surface, we should actually have a few. No, they just this is like the place where RC rovers go to get dusted. It's partially why I don't like the dust devils, because it's if you're like busy doing other things, it very much punishes you. Okay, well. You are going to have to come back to this dome and fix up the drone hub and the shuttles. The shuttles, once do we have any on the surface? Like we probably need to get some from Earth. If it isn't one thing, it's another for sure. The other thing people recommended is making use of this metal deposit. And we could if we put another dome in, but I want to... That'll probably be after we do our mystery. Okay. Do we have... Let's bring some electronics from Earth. Some food. That's good. That's pretty much all of our money, but we do have more rare metals we can move back. And that should help stabilize us. Okay. Power
received.
Beautiful. Oh, turn the dome on. We should also get probably just one more of people. We can now have the recon center working.
New colonists have arrived.
This is all fueled up. I'm going to put this as high priority, so once we actually have
Resources
a
are low.
asteroid, we can send it up very quickly with like the ton of drones we have up here.
Sector scanned.
Let's also I think we wait until we have more fuel. And when this one's full, actually, if we aren't, we'll have it gather rare metals and send them back. We have enough going back and
Resources
forth.
are low.
Ooh, we had a death. What happened? Suffocation and dehydration? What happened? Especially for only one person. I realize food's low, but I wonder if they were trying to make their way back,
Resources are
or
low.
they were trying to walk between the domes when the shuttle hub was off. That's likely what happened. Okay, now we have too many people here. If we have homeless and we have unemployed, they should hopefully be making their way back. I'm assuming the shuttle hub is just a little bit too busy. Oh no. Wait, how are you guys gonna launch a flat Mars society? Like, guys, you can't even see the surface. I mean, they've never been to space, and they've never seen the sun either, so okay. I don't think it matters what you choose on that one. Okay, let's get you back to your job of exploring. Now we have renegades in both domes. Renegades should become less and less of a thing as our domes get more comfortable. It's likely because...
Research complete.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, the scrubbers require... Oh, that's so cool. I really like this. I didn't notice this, but... So the scrubbers require 5 of the exotics. They're very strong. I think that's a very appropriate kind of balance to them. I do kind of want to get, I think, 2 scrubbers. I'm assuming they also take okay, that's cool.
Resources are
I'm
low.
assuming they also take exotics for maintenance. You should be ready to go back. You too?
We've just found the wreckage of Phobos 2.
Oh, cool.
The old probe even had some new data for us to analyze.
It's nice getting more anomalies when your explorers aren't very busy. We are low on power during the day. During the night? Wait. Let's get a few more solar panels down. We're also low on water. Turn you back on. The next cargo rocket
Sector
that we bring from
scan.
Earth,
The analysis tells us that we've found iridium-rich sulfides.
a 10%
That's a
reduction
real
in
rarity
physics.
on Earth.
Beautiful. From Earth, we need to... Who's using all of our power? I think we were just short and our batteries aren't. We also don't have the batteries turned on. That's... that also is not helping. We need moisture vaporators. We need one for the surface.
Resources are low.
Okay. The weird part is we kind of need to put the exotic deposits everywhere we need to build. In fact, if I'm not... Yeah. what's kind of cool is the shuttles will bring exotic minerals to something that like requires them. It does require the maintenance, so we will want to put two to kind of overlap. If there's something that needs them to build or maintenance.
Resources are low.
Is there like, yes, perfectly one space right there. And we should then be able to open up all these Stirling generators to kind of pay for the power. So that should help quite a bit, and it will help for our metals too. We need to
Sector
also
scan.
make sure we're bringing food from the surface down. 200 more. Not quite 200, like 175, because we need to keep some food on the surface. We can bring like 500 metals down too. There we go. Kind. We could even do like 600. Let's just not worry about this anymore. Beautiful.
We've just confirmed the location of a metal-rich deposit.
But it's a surface deposit. We can't make use of that. More people to work in the stone. I should make sure... Actually, with that, we
New
could probably
colonists
run
have
the
arrived.
night shift in the recon center.
Sector scanned.
And
Until today,
more funding.
the only...
The kind of bad part about having scientists is they like having gaming. It's a really hard and expensive one to actually do. Oh, we've actually collected all the metals on the surface. I'm gonna bring one underground. We probably have like surface underground, I don't know what to call that, metal deposits that can be gathered up. Oh, we also
Sector
need to bring
scanned.
more rare metals to the surface. We had sent them all to Earth. Okay. And increase your service radius. So now these are both preventing each other from needing maintenance, which is exactly what we kind of want. And now we're also like, we have a lot of kind of expensive buildings here. How are we looking here?
We have a food shortage.
I wonder how many
Research complete.
geniuses we've
Funding
gotten so
received.
far. I think as this one gets longer and we'll do a quick check. This has been part of the rebalancing. So park genius. We actually have none. Interesting. So, which is I think appropriate. I would say the first time I thought about the School Spire, because it's good in just like the number of people it can use, but I would expect to only have maybe 1 or 2 geniuses. Hey, wait, we have one here, so I screwed up that one. Able to work, unable to work. Entire colony. Okay, there we go. No, we have so we have 4, and one of them we brought. This is kind of what I expected. Like 1 or 2. So it's like 1 more than that. We almost get like 1 per shift. Or 1.5, I guess would be. We're not even kind of full, so it might even be 2 once these gets fully running. But without further ado, this is Fenris Lycon signing out. I'll see you guys next time, where we'll end up trying to go to our first asteroid in this run. See ya!